If you could bludgeon someone to death with an instrument, what instrument would it be, and who would you bludgeon? Stop kicking my daughter.
Yeah. I feel like people with vinyl, they always have to let you know that they've got vinyl. So I'll be like, yo, what's up? Yo, and that can really wind someone up. I was thinking of dead people. That sounds dark, doesn't it? Just stick Billy in there.
What is your first memory of music?
First memory of music?
Yeah.
It'll probably be this company came into my junior school and they were advertising themselves. They were like, come and learn guitar with us. And they were on the stage in like assembly. And I remember thinking, yeah, I want to do that. And I remember doing guitar lessons for a bit in this little book. And it was like, you're learning nursery rhymes in this book. And it was like Jack and Jill, Clementine. I remember thinking I didn't want to learn to play guitar to play Jack and frickin' Jill, you know? So I left. But that'll be my first memory. Shout out Jack and Jill.
Shout out Jack and Jill. If you could bludgeon someone to death with an instrument, what instrument would it be, and who would you bludgeon?
That's a great one. Probably Jake Paul with like a triangle or something, you know, because it'll be a good...
Give him a ding for
yeah,
evidence.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
How many instruments can you play?
Oh! I can play the guitar. I've got a Billie Eilish signature ukulele that I tinker around with. I have a keyboard at the end of my bed that I can play a little, and the clapper. Clap on, the clapper. That's Bruce Almighty, isn't it?
Is it?
It is, yeah. Clap on. That was a great movie. That was a great movie.
I'm just trying to remember when I watched it last.
It's when he takes the suit off, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
No,
you don't know Bruce Almighty?
I have seen it, but I'm struggling to remember anything about Jim Carrey other than him now looking like a homeless person. Say Jim Carrey to me and I'm just like, he's homeless. Every single movie or talent that he has, which is endless.
He just plays the same character pretty much all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Like Adam Sandler.
Yes, who just screams. And I can't help but feel like films are just getting worse as we get older.
It's like Happy Gilmore 2's coming out.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm buzzing, but we all know it's going to be shit.
Yes.
But we're still going to watch it.
Just like, what was the recent one where they died and then they come back as ghosts? Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
They say it 3 times, it'll come out of my plant.
Yeah.
But yeah, just an absolutely terrible film. They should just leave stuff alone.
Yeah. But you'll watch it though. Yeah.
I will, unfortunately. What's your go-to breakfast?
I'm not a breakfast guy, to be honest. Not going to lie. I probably would have a Rice Krispie cereal bar now and then.
Yeah.
But if someone said Alex is going to get breakfast, I'd probably go full English, to be honest.
Yeah.
I always skip breakfast.
Is there anything you take off that full English?
Probably a black pudding. What is a black pudding? It's just like a sausage. Is it like a sausage?
You're speaking to a vegetarian. You are speaking to somebody that is disgusted by black pudding, I should say. It's absolutely vile. It's like liver and...
Yeah, what is it? What even is it?
Mashed up bits of animal that you can't sell in a shop, I reckon.
It just tastes a bit like out-of-date sausage.
Yeah. So someone will correct me on that, probably.
Yeah.
In life.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments.
What's in a black pudding?
of the 100 followers. Hopefully one of the 100 knows.
Just fight amongst yourselves down there,
what is the best gig you have been to?
I've been to loads of great gigs. I remember I saw Morgan Wallen recently. Love Morgan Wallen. I saw Taylor Swift in Poland last year. She was pretty good, to be fair. Like, Taylor Swift is like, she's so good. It's almost like she's AI.
Yeah.
Like, because it was like she wouldn't get a dance move wrong, didn't hit a bum note. It was almost like if I could touch you with my hand, go straight through like some projector or something. She was like, I saw McBusted once at Hyde Park.
Yeah.
And Backstreet Boys supported them. Backstreet's back.
What
all right. That was so cool though. That was so cool.
I distinctly remember that music video from a child.
What, the one that are dancing in the heart? Yeah.
So good. Randomly, like going off slightly, I really liked Michael Jackson growing up.
Oh yeah.
And He was the first musician to use a film director to make music videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that for Billie Jean?
No, it was the music video is him on a roller coaster, and it's got loads of stop motion in it, and it's just like going through loads of tunnels.
Was that the Jacksons?
No, it was him on his
It was
own.
him?
Yeah. It will come to me later, the actual name of the song. But yeah, I was amazed by it. I just remember sitting in front of the TV being like...
It's crazy, the Billie Jean video, when he stands on the squares,
Yeah.
he could only stand on ones that only a few of them lit up.
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? So
I
you had to
didn't know that.
memorise which ones to stand on while he was dancing.
What, was Unbroken then?
No, it was just only some
Yeah.
would light up.
Oh,
So he
okay.
had to, when he was doing all of his stuff,
Yeah.
he had to memorise which ones he could stand on because they were the ones that were going to light up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. What a talented person.
No, 100%.
I really hope he wasn't.
But to be fair, I think probably the best concert I've ever been to would be probably one of the Bon Jovi ones. I saw Bon Jovi twice, one at Hyde Park and one at the O2. But one of those two, because that was so good.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi live.
So seasoned, you would be disappointed if it weren't good.
Yeah, I mean, this was probably about 10 years ago now. I think he's lost his voice a bit now, but
Yeah.
oh my God, what a show. It's like 3 hours, and then there's like 6 encores, and like, it's just, it plays all the hits, you know?
Yeah.
Bon Jovi, yeah.
I was heartbroken to see Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. Speaking of seasoned people, and hear his voice is so bad. I don't know if you're a fan of them. Do you like
yeah.
Guns N' Roses?
I know a bit of them, yeah.
Just in terms of like, you think his voice is just going, like that guy's just completely out of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, what is the worst gig you've been to see?
Probably one of mine. Worst gig I've ever been to. I remember I went to one of those like X Factor tours.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I remember it was one of. I think it was one of the first gigs I ever went to. Yeah,
And that didn't break you from
yeah,
music?
no.
You hated
To be
it,
fair, it didn't. It was the year. Actually, it was 2008. So it was the one Leona Lewis one.
Was that one of the first ones?
Yeah, it was one of the first ones. This was when X Factor was a thing. You know,
Yeah.
everyone used to go around and stand out to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, that was like people gave a shit. You know, like people cared if who was going to win. You know that at that time. But yeah, it's probably one of them because it was honestly it was like karaoke, and I think the only one that could sing was Leona, obviously. But I remember that.
If you could have a famous person as a friend, who would you have as your mate?
Oh, probably like Tom Holland or something. He seems quite fun.
Yeah.
Or like KSI, because you'll get him on a YouTube video and then I'll go viral or something.
Are you an Arsenal fan?
Well, why would you be so horrible to me?
Is it because he's an Arsenal fan, isn't he? And
Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan.
I've seen loads of viral clips of him singing an Arsenal song. You take it to Tottenham or West Ham.
Oh no, yeah, West Ham. Yeah.
West,
Who are you?
West Ham through and through.
Oh,
What is your biggest ick in a person?
a Tottenham fan, or an Arsenal fan, or a Millwall fan.
Yeah. What is the biggest ick you know you have?
That I have.
Yeah.
I sometimes can be too much of a morning person sometimes. So I'll be like, yo, what's up? Yo. And that can really wind someone up who wants to just chill out on like a Sunday morning, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe I can be a bit too hyper in the morning.
Look at you, you're quite tall, and I'm just
Yeah.
imagining you literally hanging off the ceiling.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I do. I'm quite loud as well. I can
Yeah.
be quite annoying. Yeah. And like, I'm one of these people that when I see a weakness in somebody, I'll play on it. I love it. Like if something winds you up, I'll just like, it makes me laugh. It winds you up, but I'll find it funny.
Stop kicking my daughter.
Yeah. But I was thinking that the other day. I was walking somewhere, and there was a fat little family in front of me, and a couple of kids, and they were walking so slow in front of me.
Yeah.
And I had an intrusive thought, like, kick him. No, I can't do that. No, but like, I'm probably a bit. Yeah, I do. Like, I love winding people up.
Yeah.
I'm a troll.
Do aliens exist?
They have to. They have to.
Why do you think that?
Because the universe doesn't just stop and then we go, right, we've got to turn back now, guys. Like, it keeps going. There has to be some... They might not communicate. It might be just like a worm somewhere on another planet, you know. But that's technically an alien, isn't it? If you find like some sort of funky looking worm on like a planet, that's an alien. It's got to be an alien, right?
I don't know.
I would probably say so.
I haven't had anyone say it yet, but I was going down a rabbit hole of alternative realities.
Oh.
So like, is there an alien, or are we just this slice of now, and is there other slices of now that have other people or other things, and are they aliens?
Are you one of these people that's like, are we alive or is this a simulation? Like, are you one of those? Are you one of them?
I'm not. What I am is a rabbit hole person. That if something intrigues me,
Right.
sort of like if somebody annoys you, you're like, I got to do it.
Yeah.
If I see something, I'm like, I don't understand that. I want to understand it.
Yeah.
I'll watch about 10 hours of YouTube.
I'm with you. I do that. YouTube. I fall down YouTube rabbit holes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those. But there has to be aliens. There has to be. The universe is massive. It's huge. There's got to be someone. I'm not saying they're like, they talk and they've got spacecrafts and they shoot lasers and they're like, they're phoning home ET and all that. But there's got to be something out there. There has to be something out there.
Yeah, I hope so. Anyway.
You hope so?
I hope so. Yeah, it'd be quite fun to meet something else other than the morons that run our lives.
Yeah, we are from Chatham. We weren't near from there. It'd be cool if they could come down with like a spacecraft and just like zoom and just take Tottenham and just take it somewhere else. Like,
yeah.
The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We don't need that.
Put it in Margate.
Put it in Margate.
Yeah. Tottenham till I die.
The aliens deliberately come down just to take Tottenham and just stick it in Margate.
What is your favourite cartoon?
I don't watch cartoons, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I don't watch much TV, to be honest.
As a kid?
As a kid. I don't know, like, I used to watch, like, Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the plank. Dexter's Laboratory. I used to watch. Cartoon Network, I would watch occasionally, but I can't remember.
No.
I was never really a cartoon guy, really.
Fair enough.
Sauce.
Favourite brand of clothing?
I don't have one.
Sports gear?
No, I don't have any favourite brand.
Mm.
I remember in college, when I used to go to college, everyone used to buy Hollister stuff. So I bought Hollister stuff to fit in. I look like a knob. So I ain't got none of that anymore. But no, I haven't got a favourite brand. Soz, man.
Yeah. Double soz.
Yeah.
Double soz questions. Vinyl, CD, digital or mini disc?
Not vinyl, no. I feel like people with vinyls have you got a vinyl player?
No.
Oh, okay, thank God. Right. So I'm gonna cut them down then. So it's like I feel like people with vinyl, they always have to let you know that they've got vinyl.
Yeah.
So you come into their house and you go, I've got vinyl, and they show you their vinyl collection, and you don't really care. And then they go, here's my player. They always have to show you their collection and their record player.
I do that with plants.
Do you? Do you?
Come look at my plant.
But that's what vinyl people do,
Yeah.
I think. So I would say I like CDs. I used to like CDs because back in the days I used to buy CDs. I used to open the little booklets and I'd read like the album thanks. And at the end of all the songs, it would say like who's written them. And if like there was like a song that I really loved, I would look who's written that song and I would like Google them to see if they've written other songs that I might like. And then I used to like, because a lot of the stuff I used to buy CDs were country artists and bands. And then on the bottom, it would always say, like, recorded in Nashville. I was like, Nashville, I want to go there.
Yeah. Have you been?
Yeah.
Good.
I've been once, yeah. So I went a couple of years ago, but for leisure, like, I just went around, like, I was like, oh my God. And I went to all of, like, the places, like, you got Prix de Ryman and, like, obviously Broadway and, like, Music Row. But I went for leisure. I want to go back and I want to play at the Bluebird. I want to, like, do some music stuff out there. Yeah. I was just a bit starstruck at the time. I just couldn't believe I was there, you know.
I love how Americans can just make anything like a thing, like Broadway or Music Row.
Yeah.
Like they designate things to just make money.
But then again, but they then call horse riding horseback riding because they don't know what part of the horse to ride on.
Yeah.
So they have to say back. And they call liquid a gas. I'm just going to fill up my car with gas. It's a liquid though, isn't it? Yeah. And also the other one, now we're on the subject, we've got on it, is sidewalk. Because I don't know where to walk on the road, so we have to say sidewalk, because if you don't say side, I'm going to walk in the middle of the road.
Which happy memory do you have that would make you fly like Peter Pan?
Oh, it would have to be back in the days when I had season ticket at West Ham Upton Park, to be honest. Because it was back in the days where I had no care in the world. I didn't care about anything other than going to see West Ham on the weekend with my uncle. And there were great games. I remember when we beat Man United 2-1, they took the lead, Cristiano Ronaldo missed a penalty, and then we ended up winning 2-1. Anton Ferdinand, Matthew Upson. I think probably days like that, because there was no other worries. All I cared about was playing football with my mates and going to watch West Ham. Yeah. So it's a happy memory because that was all that I really cared about. And then going on MSN and just nudging people just to wind them up. You know, and the whole screen would shake. That'd be me, yeah. I get blocked a lot. But yeah, no. But yeah, there was, those are the days where it was all carefree. So yeah, around those days.
God bless MSN. What is your favourite song to play at the moment, music-wise, and listen to?
To play? I only really play my own at the minute. It sounds so egotistical. But like I just like to perfect my own music. So there's a song I like to play called Landing Lights and When I Look at the Moon, which I played here. But yeah, and to play, like you're talking like playing it on the Spotify and stuff.
Yeah.
I've always loved Rascal Flatts, country band. They're most famous for like, you know, the Life is a Highway song on Cars.
Yeah.
They just released a new song with the Jonas Brothers, weirdly enough, called I Dare You. I keep playing that at the moment. It's a really good lyric. I really like that song. Yeah, probably that one at the moment.
What is your favourite animal?
Dog. Does everyone say dog?
No, I've had some absolute random ones. Said no, people don't say dogs.
I love dogs.
Yeah.
I actually just love a dog. Like nothing makes it happen than just sitting in the van at work and I just see a dog going for a walk and the dog's so happy. That's its happiest moment of the day.
Yeah.
And the dog's like, I love it. It makes me happy. I love dogs. Bow wow.
I'm with you. What dinner would you have for your last supper?
Oh. What dinner would I have for my last supper? I don't really know, to be honest. Probably like a really spicy curry, because if it's my last supper, I've not got to deal with the aftermath of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
My intention is to shit everywhere.
Yeah, so I haven't got to deal with that. So a bit curry.
The ultimate fuck you.
Someone else can clean that up.
Yeah. 3 people you can invite to a dinner, dead or alive. Who are you taking? It's the ultimate like podcast question.
It is actually.
Yeah.
I'd like to probably like Elvis.
Oh, I love Elvis.
Elvis. Stick MJ in there then. And who else would I put in there?
Billie Eilish.
I was thinking of dead people. That sounds dark, doesn't it? Just stick Billy in there. Stick Billy in there.
Just thinking of dead. I love how, as humans we are, we can't see past like the 50s. So anyone dead or alive, like Genghis Khan, like, get that lunatic in a room.
I mean, part of me was going Hitler because it'd be an interesting dinner. Yeah. You know.
And Anthony Martin was like anyone but Hitler. you two are having like the polar opposite dinners.
Well, imagine Elvis, Michael Jackson, and Hitler. That's going to be a good meal.
Do you think the moon landings happened?
Oh, I bet you've got some responses on this.
Yeah.
Do I think the moon landings happened? So it's like a dial. It's like, but if the dial is going to do that, I would say I'm leaning towards no.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards no.
Yeah.
I'm open for someone. Get yourself in the comments below. You know what I mean? I'm open to be factually proved wrong. But the more I look at, if you showed me that video, right, and with no context whatsoever, and you just showed me that video, I just think that was just some crappy college video because it doesn't look that great, does it?
No, terrible.
But like, it's small things. Like for me, it's like it's probably people screaming at the camera, going "What?" But it's small things like we know there's no air on the moon, so when he walks past the flag, why does it move?
Yeah, that's...
I think I don't know. Maybe it happened, but I don't believe the footage that we see is the actual footage that actually took place.
Yeah.
And it's also like, oh my God, you've sent me down a rabbit hole. It's also like the technology they used to go up there, NASA destroyed it. Do you know, why? They don't know.
No.
And they've never got the original copy of the film either. What we watch is copies.
Because an alien's like, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean?
Giant
When they
worm.
took Tottenham and put it in Margate,
Yeah.
they did, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, yeah, I don't know. The more you go into it, you start to go,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm happy to be proven wrong, but at the moment, that's not a resounding no. But like at the moment, I'm a bit fishy
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I think is a great question.
What about you?
What do I think? I think that we went up there.
What, to the moon? How do you do that?
I think the spaceship went up there, but I don't think that they actually went down on it. And pun. I don't think they went down on it. I think that the spaceship sort of went round a couple of times. They dropped something down on there, took some samples, or maybe didn't even take samples, just threw a tin can down there so that they could say they hit it before the Russians. I think they were more obsessed with getting there before the Russians than they were about actually getting to the moon. Because there's so many like facts about like the spacesuits. Like you're meant to be hit by a piece of space dust. The longer you're there, the higher the chances. So he's on a bloody car bouncing around. Like, no.
I think like, and back in the days, and like, what was it, 1969?
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in those days, like, that's the best time to get away with it. If they tried that now, because of all of us and our research and what we can do, like nowadays with the technology on our phones, like we would be able to see cracks in it.
Yeah.
But back then you couldn't see. You would just take it. But oh my god, we went to the moon.
Yeah.
It's
we're better than the Russians now, and everyone's like,
yeah. I don't know. And and there was never a live feed, was there? There was like a camera on a projector that was on the news, wasn't there? Something like that.
Yeah, which they managed to bring back with them.
It's a bit. See, like you
weird.
you initially go, yeah, we landed on the moon. But when you look into it, you're like, did we though?
Yeah. Do ghosts exist?
Oh. Do ghosts exist? I'm going to say no. No, it's more of a no, but I'm open to be proven wrong. Because apparently if you want to see a ghost, you have to be open to it. I'm open to it. Like, where are you? Make a noise.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for your dog to bark. Woof.
Yeah.
Like, I'm open to it.
Give me a sign.
Because people are like, I've seen a ghost. But it's always like...
They're either tired or it's late at night.
Yeah, you never see one like, I saw a ghost at Lidl.
Yeah.
I was in the bakery section and I saw a ghost.
To which probably Lidl has been built on an ancient burial ground, and you probably should see a ghost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, but it's always in like it's always, I saw a ghost. Where was it? It was in my bedroom, or like, I was in a castle.
Why are all ghost nonsense?
Yeah.
Why are they always hanging around in bedrooms?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why is it like in a normal place? Like, I saw one at Lidl.
Yeah.
You know, it's always in a creepy place. So yeah, if I see a ghost, like, you know, when I'm at the co-op or something, then that's because if I was a ghost, that's the sort of place I'd be. I want to see if the meal deal price has gone up. You know.
I want to trick people. I want
Exactly.
to push things off shelves and then make it look like they did it, like smash
Just
like loads of Manuka honeys. Some of
Yeah,
those
you know
are
what I
like
mean?
£500.
You know that thing like, do you want a bag? Do you want to pay for a 10p bag? And as they do it over, I'll like snatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, be like, do you know what I mean?